am Sherry Johnson, Watauga County Arts Council at Blue Ridge Art Space. And I'm back again to share with you some of the really cool artists that are here in our community. And I think you are really going to enjoy getting to know 2/3 of the Loose Roosters tonight. I have with me Tim Jones and Chris Capozzoli. Did I say that right, Chris?
You did, yes.
Wow, I'm proud of myself. So you guys are 2/3 of the Loose Roosters, and the missing piece is Dirk Brown. Am I right?
That's correct.
Okay, now, okay, first obvious question. Where did you come up with the name Loose Roosters?
Well, we were nameless for a long time. I put out a record called Dead and Gone under the name Tim Jones, and I needed a band to tour the record, and by tour I mean play local spots around the high country. And so I'd played with Chris before, and I invited him to come play with me, and we were at a farm party playing a show, and we were like, look at those Loose Roosters running around the field there. And then we thought, well, because we were looking for a band name, and we thought that would be a great band name. So
I think it's really cool. All right, now Tim, you were the first person in the band. I mean, the first person who kind of pulled it together. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm a songwriter, singer-songwriter, and I played, local shows and stuff, and met some musicians that way. And when I put out that record, I decided it was time to start playing with people on a more full-time basis.
That is really cool. So how long have you been playing and performing out in the public, doing it in a professional manner?
I would say I had some experience. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. Lived there for 10 years, and I played in some folk type projects out there with a group called the Burrows for a little while, and I played some solo stuff. And I got to Boone in 2013 to finish graduate school, and started writing more music, and wanted to record and get it a little more serious with my work. So I'd say around 2017 was when I started.
Wow. Okay, good. All right, now, how do you know Chris? How did you find Chris? And then we'll let Chris tell us more about him.
Yeah, Chris and I, our meeting was, we were playing a benefit concert for the social work department at Appalachian State, and we're playing at the local, and we formed a group, a one-night only group called Sonic Blankets, and Chris was the featured guitar player for that group. So that 2015 meeting, we really liked playing with each other a lot. And so in 2017, when I was looking for a guitar player, he was like the first person I thought of. So
that's cool. Now, Chris, where are you from? How'd you get started this whole music scene?
I'm originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, so I didn't travel too far away from home. And I came up here for the love of the high country. I've played music since I was in elementary school. I've been playing kind of semi-professionally maybe for the past 15 years or so. One of my first bands up here in Boone was a band called Overstrung, and we were kind of a alternative rock band. And then I joined up with Upright and Breathing, the bluegrass band.
I do know them.
Yeah, and we've been playing for quite some time, almost probably a decade and a half now. And I just love playing music, so it was kind of serendipitous that Tim and I met and
that's great.
Cross paths. Yeah.
And then now the missing partner here is Dirk Brown. This is your opportunity, guys. Tell me all about Dirk. He's not here to defend himself.
I met Dirk similarly to Chris. We play music sometimes at a friend, Randy Henson's house. And he has a kind of a just a conglomerate of musicians rolling through there all the time. And so it's a great place for musicians to kind of go and see who's playing and say, oh, I like the way that sounds. I would ask that guy to play again, that kind of thing. And Dirk was one of those chance meetings there. And so when Chris and I we started with a drummer, Bobby Yantz, who recorded our record with us, and he moved to Utah. And so we needed to find somebody else, and Dirk was the person that came to mind.
Ah, okay. And Dirk, tell us more about Dirk. As he's from here or lives up here. Tell us about him. What do you know about Dirk? Keep it clean, but tell me what you know about Dirk.
Dirk he's a locally known metalsmith. He has Blue Mountain Metalworks over in Banner Elk, and he has played in countless ensembles of music and is very versed in the drums and percussions. He plays with the Boone Swing Set. If you ever go to see them play, he will be the drummer in the back. I love he's got a great attitude. He's quirky and fun to be around, always uplifting. So we love having him in the band for some of those reasons right there. Yeah.
It's interesting because I've known Dirk for many years. I used to run the Jones House Community Center, and we needed a fence to keep the people from getting up on the roots of those antique trees because it was going to kill them, So we ran a competition, and we had artists make proposals of what kind of fence they might put in there if we were to give them the grant to do that, And everybody else brought these little models that sat on a tabletop and all this stuff. It was snowing outside, folks. Dirk walks in and says, "Get your coats." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "It's outside." We go out, and there is an entire bench that he has already welded that has that design of that thing. And so the committee was blown away. So Dirk created this meandering fence that it becomes a bench, and it goes back to a fence and so forth. And I always called it the Finch, F-E-N-C-H, because it's a fence.
It's a fence and a bench. Nice. I love that bench. I sit on that when I see the Jones House concerts in the summertime.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing, and I was always really pleased to have it. And then when we moved out of the Jones House and we developed a gift shop, Dirk brought us some of his metalwork. And so we sold his metalwork for years in the gift shop. And now some of the rods that we use to hang work on, Dirk did as a housewarming gift when we moved into the Blue Ridge Art Space. So I know Dirk a whole different way from the way you guys know Dirk. I knew he played music, but I've not had a lot of encounters with him that way, more in the line of visual art and being able to do that. So I've just been really, really pleased with hearing that Dirk was going to be part of this band. I'm a little bit bummed that he didn't turn up for this interview. Yeah. Now tell me about the kind of music you guys play.
I would say we all come from different influences. My songwriting is probably folk based. I listened to a lot of folk growing up, and so that kind of song structure. But we also love rock and roll. So there's a lot of we put out an album that's a little more I would call it Americana sounding, acoustic guitars and stuff, and we've moved more into electric type music. We really like traditional Appalachian music and try to incorporate that a lot in our work with our own little flair.
You guys are going to be the featured performers at this Saturday's Blue Ridge Art Stream, which is at 7 p.m. folks on Facebook, and it's a free event. Come and enjoy it. And if you feel so led, you can make a donation. Y'all going to have a Venmo? Do you know?
We will set a Venmo up.
Okay, so you can donate to this band through the Venmo, or you can also donate, and I should say, you can also donate to the Artist Relief Fund, which is a fund of money that's being collected and about to be given out through these concerts and events and so forth. And that money is there to help artists that were struggling due to the COVID situation. And so we're going to be helping artists out the best we can through that fund. But so anyway, you're going to be our featured performers. What are we going to get to hear?
Ooh. we'll get to hear some original music from our latest release. We call the release Blood and Bone. And it is an album about kind of struggle, light, dark, all those kind of paradoxical themes. So you're going to get to hear some original tunes. You may hear a traditional tune or two that sounds a little different than what you're used to.
A reinvented rendition.
Yeah. And maybe something else fun. I don't know.
I'm excited. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing you, and I hope everybody will plan to join us. Folks, you can find this on Facebook. You can also find it on our website, which is watauga-arts.org. And also, if you want a reminder, which I'm not big into sending spam, but it's been a struggle for me to do this every Friday, but I send out every Friday a reminder that this is coming up, just to make you remember that you're going to tune in. And so if you want to do that, there's a place on the front of the website that you can sign up to get the regular emails once a month, just to be sure that you're kept up on what's happening. We hope you'll join us, and we hope you'll check out the other activities and the other things going on at the Watauga County Arts Council. And when the time is right, we're going to be reopening the Blue Ridge Art Space, sort of what they call a soft opening in August and September. So we'll be moving way back into the swing, we're hoping, and barring COVID doing anything else unpredictable. But at any rate, we're hoping that we'll be able to see you again soon, and we hope that you'll come and join us. But in the meantime, stay tuned with us. And this is one of the ways you can stay tuned, is through the Blue Ridge Art Stream. So we're looking forward to seeing you Saturday night. See you then.